It's Saturday morning and I want to paint a beautiful garden scene today, something that's overflowing with leaves, planters, and beautiful flowers. It's going to be less detailed than usual, and I can say that it'll be a little bit more on the impressionistic side. For this, I'm using Arch's hot press paper, my top favorite choice, and colors from Holbein and Daniel Smith. If you're painting along, see complete list of supplies in the description. If you're here to just watch, see how watercolors magically flow on paper and create this beautiful garden scene. So for this garden scene, let's take a look at the colors we used. And I may have used more colors that I'm sharing here, but whatever I'm sharing should definitely give you the results similar to what I'm showing. When I was doing this painting, I had a lot of remnant colors on another tray, and I may have picked up something from here and there. Regardless, this color summary should be good enough if you tried something close to this. The yellow was the Gamboge Noah, a bright transparent yellow, and I may have picked up a cadmium yellow pale as well, just FYI, but Gamboge Noah mixed, here the orange color is Gamboge Noah mixed up with the quinacridone magenta, which is my next color. Quinacridone magenta, a deep, very convincing burgundish red. It gives you every shade of a darker red and of a darker deep red, and if you mix it with yellow, every shade in between from yellow to a darker yellow. So an excellent combination. There were a whole bunch of greens, and these are my usual greens. The leaf green for that brightness of the spring, the olive green, a lot of olive green here, especially this sort of an impression of water here, not exactly that, but you know, just an illusion. And some of the leaves here, some of these eucalyptus leaves are a mixture of leaf green. Here is pure leaf green, and here it is a mixture of leaf green and olive green. And like I said, when you mix them on paper, you get really good sort of, you get every range that you want. That's the advantage of not mixing them prior to in your tray and letting them mix and flow into each other on paper. And the darkest green was the shadow green. This is a bluish cool green, and as I always say, underneath it's actually a black, but a beautiful, beautiful color. These leaves here in the background, these shadow areas are all shadow green. And if you want some warmth in it, just go ahead and mix the olive green and you'll get a warmer dark green. And the blue that you see in the planters and in some of the flowers is phthalo blue red shade, another jewel tone blue. And you know, the quinacridone magenta, the Gamboge Noah, and the phthalo blue red shade come together to form a very good, I would say, palette, which is bright, jewel tonish, and something that will shine from distance if you have the painting sitting across the room. And the planters had a quinacridone magenta mixed in them, along with the phthalo blue red shade and maybe a hint of green, and that's how you get the violet. And of course, a little bit of white gouache for those white highlights. This painting was a slightly different kind of painting that I usually do. The scale of the painting is different. You know, I usually do flower close-ups, and this is more like you step back and you see. So it was a little bit a slight challenge for me. Regardless, I wouldn't say this could be my best work, but I'm still okay with this. So I hope you enjoyed this session, and I hope you will give this a shot.